Hello Zods, today we're going to talk about Black Bolt and White Flare and why I don't think it's actually going to be as good of a set as we initially anticipated. Initially we thought, you know what, it's a massive set. It's going to be 156 illustration rares slash special illustration rares, and it's going to be a very successful set. However, after looking at all the artworks that's released thus far, not to say that they are below average or whatnot, the artwork itself, you know what, it's somewhat there. It's some are great, but majority are sort of around the average mark. The theme wise, Unova Pokemons, it's not really strong. You know, you probably have a few Pokemons supporting it. Pull rate wise, it's also not gonna be that difficult, and this is why I think so. Firstly, we're gonna talk about those 3 points. Okay, artwork, we're gonna talk about the theme, and we're gonna talk about the pull rates. Artworks, this is, so if you don't know already, there's the Black Bolt set and there's the White Flare set. What you can see in essence is Pokemon basically releasing 2 smaller sets and then packaging them as one set. But in terms of opening cards in a particular set, you have to open Black Bolt boxes or products to open Black Bolt cards, and you have to open White Flare products to open White Flare cards. So from a supply perspective, if this set's supply is the same as other specialty sets, then maybe I'll change my view. Then yeah, supply wise, if it's like half, Black Bolt is half of a normal set and White Flare is half of a normal set, then I change my mind. Then it's actually not that bad. However, it just seems to me like 2 smaller sets just packaged into one and released at the same time. So artwork wise, if you look at all this, it's not that great. These are all the illustration rares, and if we just go through them again, art is very subjective, so I'm just gonna apply my views on this. It's above average, but most of them, it's not cards I would want to collect. Like this one, what is this? The scenery ones are, not gonna lie, it's great. Average, 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 average. You see, average, 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 average. Okay, maybe this one's something. Otherwise, this whole row is average, also average. Even these ones. This one almost wants to copy the Bubble Mew, but it's failed. Yeah, I just can't see any IRs that are you know, great. Nope. Can you spot one? Maybe this one, but yeah, this is speaking average from an artwork perspective. Maybe because it's also the Pokemon, because the Pokemons from the Unova sets, they aren't really that popular. And I speak that from my own perspective, because I mainly know Gen 1 and Gen 2 Pokemons. So these Pokemons to me are just like, what are these, you know? And from Black Bolt and White Flare, the only one that sticks is probably Zekrom and Reshiram. Okay, so full art Pokemons, I mean, only Zekrom is probably gonna hold up the set. I mean, Genesect, but okay, these 2 full art supporters, I know N, not sure who this is. And then SIRs, there's gonna be 6 Pokemon SIRs in the English set, right? So that's part of the Black Bolt. So 6 plus 1, 7 SIRs in total. Now if you just purchase Black Bolt products, it's not gonna be difficult to pull your specific SIR when we compare it to Destined Rivals, because Destined Rivals has I believe 11 or 12, I stand corrected. So it's easier to pull a specific SIR from Black Bolt's set or from the White Flare set, because there's few of them, there's fewer SIRs. Yes, I agree, there's tons of IRs, so it's going to be difficult to master the set, but from an SIR perspective, it's not going to be that's difficult. It's going to be easier to pull an SIR from the Black Bolt set compared to Distant Rivals. So similar. I'm just assuming it's gonna be closer to like a Journey Together. You know, Journey Together had what's this? 6 SRRs. Yeah, Black Bolt has 7. But you know, special illustration and supporters don't really do that well. And if we just look at the Black Bolt SRRs, I mean, to be honest, yeah, only Zekrom is carrying the set from Black Bolt's perspective. Others are not really not gonna do well. I don't see any of these other cards holding above 100. Maybe this one. But only Zekrom I see is gonna be above 100. Other ones, not so much. And maybe this black and white rare. We'll see. We have to see the pull rates. Maybe this is extremely hard to pull, so maybe this one will also be above 100. Otherwise, there's only one SRR holding up the set for Black Bolt. Okay, moving on to White Flare, we have a similar theme. If you just look at the artworks across, it's just average artworks. There's not one that really sticks out. You know, I mean, let me know in the comment section which is your favorite IR from this. And maybe because it's the Pokemon, I have to reiterate. Maybe it's the Pokemon that's causing this. That it's not really popular. Okay, maybe this card is. I actually like this card. This card looks cool. This one also looks cool. Okay, I found 2 in White Flare that I may want to collect, and it looks cool. This one's cute with the moon. Okay, I got 3, maybe 4. Okay, 4 out of this whole thing. Okay, 4 IRs from White Flare that I may want to collect. And Black Bolts, it's probably only 1 that I can see. Yeah, okay. Let's check the SRRs for White Flare. Okay, maybe this special illustration supporter card might actually not do bad. I think this one might be close to $100. But what is this selection, right? Okay, again, there's 7 SRRs, and there's only 2 that's gonna hold up, and it's these 2. So, yeah, not sure how it's gonna do. Anyway, that's my take. We'll see how it does when it comes out. Catch you next one.